Rice Stadium for South Carolina. The Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. On the return, it's Hawkins. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And onto the field comes Will Henderson. More than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season and through the first part of the season. He's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game when the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play. It still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him. You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Sellers from the gun on third down. He'll throw it. Turns it upfield. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And now to lead the offense, it's Malachi Singleton. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
And I tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we're talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me, and not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved, but I'm going to play, and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling. Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Sets his feet. It's Singleton. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Man, the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Caught over the middle. It's straight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Sellers to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Look out! Right side, it's Henderson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, 4th and short. I'm interested. Do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going? And do they try to force it here?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Again, it's Sellers. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throwing Sellers. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Hawkins. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Henderson. And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's inside. It's Howell. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Here comes the heat. And they got him.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal flag.
And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Sellers on the play action. Still looking to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Sellers going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Still looking. Gets away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. To throw, it's Singleton. They're all over it. And it's a sack.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. They'll give it to Washington. Knocked down immediately.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Moves to his right. On the move, he fires. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
There he goes. Inside the 30, the 10, into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll give it to Washington. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throws it off the RPO. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. He's dropped.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Selling the fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got enough. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Sellers to throw. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Henderson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Throwing Sellers. Rushes on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Breaks into the open.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Now on first down from the 43. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quick give. It's Howell. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll give it to Washington. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sellers. Under pressure. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Lots of running room. Past the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second and long here. Handoff to the single back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact, shows really strong hands on the catch.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Lost to throw again. Out wide right, it's Howell. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. Third down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option one, taking away option two. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sells to fake. Took a shot as he threw. And he gets rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Soft spot in the middle. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Washington. Oh, what a cut! They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 14 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Bears, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey, guys, I caught up with Coach Logans at the half. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, and down immediately he picks up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Got a man. It's straight. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They boot it away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10 as we check in with Holly.
Hey, guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Right back to the well. He's past the sticks. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll give it to Washington. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. To the air, it's Singleton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Here's Sellers to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolled his way into the end zone.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, Nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Right at the line. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Howell. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Look out! Unloads in the nick of time. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Out wide left, it's straight. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone. Over at the 25. Holly, what do you have?
Down here on the Gamecock sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole.
He's looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Throwing Sellers. Lets it fly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to run, it's Henderson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can...
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. 3rd and long coming up. Got him on the RPO. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough fist.
Makes the grab in their space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Sellers. Left side is Hawkins. Touchdown, South Carolina! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll start on the ground with Washington. There he goes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Well, good coverage.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They went 3-and-out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. First play of this drive. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna look downfield again. Back's got it on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Hawkins. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Henderson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in this one.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance.